damn lie. And that's facts. You see how they use black people to push across agendas that do not belong? But they always push it right across on the agenda, using black people as some form of trickery stepping tool. And black people have been conned by the demon Democrats, the slave masters party. They have even accepted their religion and their ways, such as Jesus Christ and all this different holy Bible garbage and all the different religions across in black people have across in their neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? But one thing you got to understand, I don't follow those religions. The reason why? Because if I was to follow their religion, that means I gave in to my slave masters' garbage that enslaved me in the first place. You stupid mother. You know what I'm saying? So, let's get that straight. So they need to stop using black people every time you want to pull a trick by opening and destroying our voting process. You say it is disproportionately disenfranchising black people. No, it's not in Georgia, and they have their shit together. But the state officials reject, you know what I'm saying, that criticism, saying that Georgia, when we look at it, saying that Georgia elections laws are responsible, you know what I'm saying, are very responsible and don't discriminate. Let's put it that way. They're saying that Georgia laws are very responsible, reasonable, and do not discriminate. So let's get that straight. And are in line with election laws around the whole thing, around the country as well. They're right in line with the election laws around the country. The demon Democrats want to change our laws in order to bring in a new race, a group that is coming over the border and been coming over the border in integration into America, so they can create a new voting party and they can never get voted out. You know what I'm saying? Even wanted to move even wanted to use redistricting the lines in their favor. You know what I'm saying? So now they have the immigrants coming in, and they create a new voting population, which would be millions of them, and then they want to redistrict the lines in order so every measure they're taking is for them to be able to cheat, open up the door to our elections as well. The country, Georgia laws are in line with the rest of the country. I am tired of them using using people of color, I should say, as a cover to con their way. You know what I'm saying? And do nothing but destroy the black community for their own gain. And what do black people get out of it? Not one fucking thing. But the only thing they get is more destruction on them by the demons. So I'm getting tired of them using our people's name in order to play their fucking game. And we have to stop that. When we look at it, we cannot allow them to keep doing that in our government. So let's pay attention here, people, because all we get is destroy the black. All we get is they do nothing but destroy the black community for their own gain. Even when it comes to the world as a whole, we cannot let them con black people into believing that they are caring so much about you, about us. You know what I'm saying? They don't, and have never cared about you. You know what I'm saying? Never cared about having, they have never cared. They have used black people's name as calling them black people or people of color, you know what I'm saying? And the people of color like a toolbar, a tool in a box, use and then throw away. Even Reagan crossed party lines to do so. You know what I'm saying? So don't come with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Even Ronald Reagan did that. When we look at it, You know what I'm saying? Often referred, he actually, he allowed tons of drugs to be funneled into the black community using military agencies like the FBI and military itself to do so. You know what I'm saying? When we look at it, the Contra scandal was the biggest one. When Reagan was in office, that crossover from being a Democrat to being a Republican, often referred to as the Iran-Contra affairs. You see, the McFarlane affairs. You know what I'm saying? The Iran-Contras was a political scandal in I guess it was around the time, it was in the time, or in, by Reagan, you know what I'm saying, a demon Democrat. This was around his time that this occurred, when we look at it. During his second term of the Reagan administration. You see what I'm saying? Of his administration. Now we all know that Reagan was a demon Democrat. Let's get that straight. Right here, right now. Stop giving these tyrants any kind of glorification. We know that Reagan was a demon Democrat posing as a Republican. Yes, he crossed party lines to do so. Damage, you know what I'm saying? He crossed party lines to do damage coming from the Republican side. You see, this is the same move they all play. So the blame always seems to come from the Republican side when we look at it. So let's wake up here, people. That's a fact, and put it black. You know what I'm saying? We call it the Reagan Gate. That's what we call it. We call him the Reagan Gate. You know what I'm saying? Like Bill Goat Gates. You see? The Reagan Gate. The Bill Goat Gates. You know what I'm saying? Now, listen to the participants who conspired in the madness and funneling of drugs into the black community, which was not mentioned in the full detail in the McFarlane Reagan Gate bullshit. But there were the demon Democrats. This is where the demon Democrats who set it up, these are the ones who set it up and participated. At the top, we have Ronald Knucklehead Reagan. Then we have George A.W. Bush, Robert McFarlane, Casper the Ghost Weinberger, probably a German or a puppet master. You know what I'm saying? We see. Then we have Hezbollah, Contras, Oliver North in the game as well. He played. You know, we call him Oliver North. And Man Usher, whatever his name is, Man Usher. You know what I'm saying? Man Usher. We have Gorabana, whatever his name for, John Point Dexter, Manuel Antonio, you know, Noriega, and many, many more that was involved within the Contra scandal that the Congress did not approve. So because they couldn't do it through Congress, they went past Congress, prohibiting them from doing this garbage that they did. They went right past Congress, just like you see Biden is doing now. So we see the demon Democrats are still up to their own garbage. Coming with the next one.